Hello my class 10 students. This video will help you to score marks in semester 2 chemistry board paper, which is day after tomorrow. In this video, I'll be solving section B of the prelim paper of an ICSE school. Also, I want you to know that I have been teaching ICSE physics, chemistry and maths for 41 plus years. So watch the video till the end and consider subscribing if you find it helpful. Okay? Now let us start with section B of this semester 2 chemistry sample paper 2. In this section, I will be solving question 3, 4 and 6. You are free to look at question number 2 and 5 also, and you can pause the video and you can solve them also. In section B, as you know, that we have to solve any 3 questions from question 2 to question 6. Each question is going to be of 10 marks. So when you take 3 questions from here, that will give you 30 marks plus 10 marks of your section A. So with section B giving you 30 marks, you can score full 40 marks. So this video will teach you how to score your full marks in chemistry semester 2 exam. So let us begin with question number 3. Aluminium is extracted from its chief ore bauxite. State why aluminium is extracted from its oxide by electrolysis, while copper, lead and iron, their oxides are reduced by reducing agents. Now you know that aluminium is higher in the EC series and it has strong affinity for oxygen, so the oxide of aluminium will be stable. Name the process used in the purification of bauxite. This will be Bayes process. Write the equation for the action of heat of aluminium hydroxide, the formula of cryolite. Write the equation for the reaction that takes place at the cathode, and what is cathode made of for your Bayes process. Let's see the answers. So we write section B, we write which are the questions that we are writing. And first one, aluminium is higher in the activity series for metals. So it has strong affinity or high affinity for oxygen. So it forms stable oxide, mark the keywords, which cannot be reduced with reducing agents like the oxides of copper, lead, iron, which are lower in the activity series of metals. Okay, so that will give us a 1 mark. Purification of bauxite, Bayes process, underline, that will give you another mark. The reaction for the decomposition of aluminum hydroxide at 1100 degrees C gives Al2O3 3H2O with 2 AlOH thrice taken. This you write correctly along with the condition and you get your 1 mark. Cryolite Na3AlF6, that will give you another mark. Cathode reaction in Bayes process is where you have Al2O3 dissociates into 2Al3 plus and 3O2 minus. So 2Al3 plus 6 electrons, because 2, 3, 6, it will need 6 electrons and that will give you 2 aluminium atoms. So that will give us 1 more mark. Cathode is carbon lining gas carbon, that will give you 1 more mark. Let us come to the second part of question 3. Ammonia is manufactured by Haber's process. Under what conditions do the reactants combine to form ammonia and give balanced equation for the reaction? So our Haber's process, this is the reaction, but they are asking for conditions. So we have pressure, temperature, catalyst and promoter. This whole thing is for 4 marks. This will be for 1 mark and this will be for 3 marks. So there are 4 conditions over here. Yet they have given 3 marks. Doesn't matter, you write all 4 of them. Don't say only 3 marks are there, so how can I write 4? I'll write 3 only. You can't say like that. Okay. So pressure 200 to 900 atmosphere. Temperature 450 degrees C to 500 degrees C. Catalyst finely divided iron. Promoter molybdenum. So you write all 4 conditions together, you'll get your 3 marks. And then N2 plus 3H2 reversible arrow. Remember, this is important. So 2NH3 plus 22400 calorie. Full thing you write and that will give you your 1 mark. Let's begin question number 4. First part, the action of heat on blue crystalline solid X. Now blue means it will be copper and it gives a reddish brown gas, that means it's NO2 gas, which means it has to be copper nitrate. And a gas which rekindles the glowing splint means it is oxygen. So this on heating gives us CuO, NO2O2. Remember the reactions, you have to learn them by heart. It leaves a black residue, means that is your CuO. When gas Z, which has a rotten egg smell. Now which gas has rotten egg smell? It is hydrogen sulfide, right? When it is passed through the solution of CuNO3 twice, what we will get is Cu combining with this sulfur. You will get copper sulfide, and that is a black precipitate. Now what are they saying? Identify X, Y and Z. We already understood what is CuNO3 twice. X is copper nitrate, Y is NO2 gas and Z is H2S gas. Write the equation for the reaction of heat on X. So 2 CuNO3 twice on heating will give you 2 Cu plus 4 NO2 plus O2. You have to know these reactions by heart. Write the equation between the solution X, means copper nitrate, and plus H2S. Let's see how we write it. So we have the first part A, X, Y, Z, and then B. I already told you how we wrote this. Show up arrow because it's a gas, show triangle because you are heating it. And here CuNO3 twice plus H2S, the reaction will go like so. So you'll have copper sulfide, which is black precipitate, and 2H and 2NO3 gives 2HNO3. Now this is 1 mark, this is 1 mark, and this is 1 mark, because this first part is of 3 marks. So all these 3 together, that is 1 mark. Question 4, second part. State your observations for the following. Action of heat on potassium nitrate. Now potassium nitrate will give you potassium nitrite plus oxygen, so that will be your observation. Sugar crystals are added to hard glass test tube containing Kong sulfuric acid. Kong sulfuric acid is going to dehydrate sugar crystals and will have only carbon remaining as a residue, so that will be black spongy mass. Then we come to the third part. Give balanced chemical equations for the following. Dilute sulfuric acid on sodium sulfite, that will be SO3 2 minus radical sulfite, so Na2SO3. And the manufacture of sulfuric acid by contact process, here we'll have to write all the reactions. So total there are 5 marks here. So there will be 1 mark for this and 4 marks for the reactions of contact process. So when potassium nitrate is heated, we'll have oxygen gas. What is the observation? It is colorless, odorless gas, and it rekindles the glowing splinter. So you write this, you get your 1 mark. Then sugar and concentrated sulfuric acid, you will have black spongy mass of carbon. You write this, you get your 1 mark. We come to the third part. As I told you, sodium sulfite is Na2SO3 plus H2SO4 dilute. If you are not confident, just make a box here for this negative and this positive. It's like a double decomposition reaction. 2Na with SO4 will be Na2SO4, and H2SO3 being weak acid, it will be H2O plus SO2, this being a gas, show up arrow. So you write this, that is your 1 mark. And now for the contact process, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. These reactions you have to know by heart, and this will be 4 marks, that will be giving you total 5 marks. Now as I am solving this, you can write down in the description how many marks you are getting per question. Okay, this is our question number 5, but I am going to skip this. I am coming to question number 6. First part, the colorless gas G fumes strongly in the air. The gas gives dense white fumes when a glass rod dipped in ammonia solution, which means ammonia solution, this must be hydrogen chloride to give dense white fumes of NH4Cl. Write the answers. A, name the gas G, it will be hydrogen chloride gas as I told you here. Name 2 chemicals used in the preparation of hydrogen chloride. So hydrogen chloride will have a chloride, that will be sodium chloride or rock salt, and this H will be supplied from concentrated H2SO4, correct? Write the chemical equations for the reaction of chemicals named in B. The reaction in chemical in B, that is, you'll have NaCl plus H2SO4, and it is concentrated. Now they are saying that it is not heated and heated above 100. Now you know your book gives you not above 100, it tells you greater than 200 here, and not heated, it tells you less than 200. Okay, now here definitely there is an error in this question. They should have mentioned that the reaction of the mixture is less than 200 and here greater than 200. This 100 has been given as a mistake. Anyway, so you will have this reaction with less than 200, and then in the second part, it will be reaction with greater than 200 degrees C. Why does hydrogen chloride fume strongly in the air? Because it's highly soluble in water, correct? Forms the droplets of hydrochloric acid, correct? Why does G form dense white fumes with ammonium hydroxide? Now, ammonium hydroxide is unstable. It is going to give out ammonia gas. If you take the solution of ammonium hydroxide and sniff it, you will get strong smell of ammonia. Why? Because this is unstable. Okay, so let us see how we write these answers. Question 6, A, your G is hydrogen chloride gas, so that will be 1 mark. What are the reactants? Sodium chloride and concentrated sulfuric acid, that will give you a 2nd mark. And the two reactions, as I told you, with less than 200 and greater than 200. Less than 200 forms the acid salt. So we have the reaction like so. This will be 1 mark. And with greater than 200, it forms the normal salt. So the reaction would be like so. Learn the reactions if you do not know them by heart. We come to D part. Why hydrogen chloride fumes in air is because of high solubility in water, and so it forms tiny droplets of hydrochloric acid. Hence fumes in air. Okay, so that will give us our 1 mark. Now last one, when hydrogen chloride gas reacts with ammonium hydroxide solution. So we write it as hydrogen chloride gas reacts with ammonia gas from unstable NH4OH solution, and it forms a dense white fumes of solid ammonium chloride particles. Okay, now that will give us again 1 more mark. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 marks here in our first part. Our second part asks us to write IUPAC names. In this first compound, we have 1, 2, 3, so it is prop. This is double bond, so that makes it in. Should we write it as a prop 1 in? You can write prop 1 in provided there is prop 2 in. Can you have prop 2 in? No, because if double bond is here, you'll start counting from this side, correct? So we don't write prop 1 in, we write propene. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 carbons means bute. Triple bond means it's going to be ine, but it is for the second carbon, so it becomes bute to ine. Let us look at C. Can you see here this way? This is the straight chain, 1, 2, 3 carbons, so it is prop. Correct? And all single bonds, so it is ane. But for the second carbon, there is methyl group here and methyl group here. How many methyl groups? 2. And they are both on second carbon. So it becomes 2,2-dimethyl propane. Okay, so we will get 1 mark here, 1 mark here, 1 mark here. Now let us look over here. What is the straight chain having? 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon. so it is but, correct? Single bond, so it is butane. And it is COOH group here, so it is butanoic acid, correct? But now, starting from this functional group, you'll count 1, 2 and 3 and 4 as the carbons. So third carbon has got a methyl group here and methyl group here. So there are 2 methyl, means it's dimethyl. So you will say 3 dimethyl butanoic acid. Okay, so this is how we'll get our 1 mark. Let us see how we write them here. So this is how you get your full marks. Now, did you understand how to score your full marks? Will you be able to answer your papers nicely? Day after tomorrow is your Chemistry 2 paper. So, hope you found this video helpful. I have already uploaded section A of this paper and the link will be somewhere here. In the meantime, study well, be safe and subscribe. Bye.